The Aspire Rover 2 kit with updated NX40 battery and an updated Nautilus XS tank. Hello ladies and gents, I'm Nicky from vapers.com. What have I got today is I just got that one yesterday, Rover 2 kit from Aspire. What a lovely little I didn't realize it was going to be that beautiful. And I got it the champagne one. I like that color. And look at the design. The design is very nice depending on the angle that you look at it from. It's a lovely design. It's a 2200 mAh battery, USB-C charging, and it does variable wattage, variable voltage, and a bypass mode as well. The tank, the Nautilus XS, this one is an updated version basically of the Nautilus X, which works much better, because I did have the old one. It didn't work with me because I'm an MTL user. It never worked with me on MTL, so I didn't use it at all in those days. But I was very surprised with that one. It's so easy also to refill, and it's got that bit of knurling there, which you can see there, in the light there. The drip tip is 510, just a normal 510, although it is a very good one actually. It's quite a nice one. And what surprised me with it is that it works perfectly well with both, the MTL and direct lung one. It comes with two coils. There's a new 0.7 mesh coil. That's the one actually I got in there. I mean, it's a very airy draw if you wanted to have to do a direct lung. And also, I got it closed, almost closed, as you can see there. Have a go and show you. It's a really good. Obviously because it's a 0.7, so you need more battery power to that. I settled on 19 watts with that one. It comes also with a 1.8 coil, and that is more of a mouth to lung. It's a restricted mouth to lung. It's quite a tight draw on it. When you open it fully, we'll give it a try and see. I mean, this one is the 0.7. Give it another try. Decent amount of vapor, really good it is. Although it is, supposedly for the for direct lung, as you can see, the airflow is closed, almost all the way. Yeah, I was very surprised with it. Mind you, the glass, the glass tank, it's not the original glass tank. It comes with the normal glass tank. Let me find it for you a second. That's the actual glass tank that comes with it. It comes with a spare one as well. We'll go through the box, assuming we're talking about these things now. So that's the box there. They changed the way the design, and it's really, it's working quite well. So it's a pull. So you got these two cutouts there, and you pull it, and there you go. That's the box. That's where the mod, and the tank lies in. And then we have the usual warranty card and what have you. The manual is, it's quite good there. It's quite descriptive, really. As you can see there, it's got everything that you would need, how to fill it, and all that, which we'll go through, through that now as we go along in the video. So that's that, and we get the spare. You get a spare glass as well. That's the spare glass, and the USB charger, USB-C actually charger, which is quite a good one. I mean, I got quite a few in there, and also a set of O-rings. They also do a variety of colors. I mean, I got the champagne, which is a bit more expensive than the rest. The colors will be on on screen as well. But there's gunmetal, red, green, and blue. They all have this this design on it. It's quite a light one. Now the battery is a fairly straightforward one. So that's the button obviously, and then you go up and down with the with the wattage or bypass, and then you press the plus and power button to change between the modes. So there we are. So that's the voltage now, and then another one. You get the bypass, and you got the back again to the wattage. It's very simple. That's the whole idea of it, which I love really. I'm very surprised with it, because the first one, as I said earlier, it didn't do it for me. But there you go. You got the knurling, as I said there. So let's take the tank out and see what filling it and all that. That's the tank there. You got Nautilus XS there, Aspire. How to fill it is so easy, and it's quite a large hole actually, you see now. So all you do is you undo both of them, and that's your airflow is here. And it's quite a decent airflow. You can see it, it opens all the way and it becomes, quite airy. All you do is you just undo that, and you open the tank opens. The only thing is you cannot change the coil while there is liquid in it, because the whole thing opens up like that, and you've got plenty of space to put liquid in. So that's that way there. Let's empty the tank a minute and show you the coil. There it is. We'll empty the tank now and see what you do is you take the glass. All you do is put one finger there and the other one there, and it comes out quite easy. And that's your coil there. It's quite a biggish coil actually. So I don't know whether you see it on camera. And then you just undo that. There we go. And quite a decent, this U-Tech or whatever they call them, coils. I don't know exactly what the name is, but this is the 0.7 mesh one, and you can see it's quite a wide quite a wide hole on it, more than the 1.8. Where's the 1.8? And the good thing with Aspire, they always differentiate their coils. This is the 1.8 one, and you can see it's got the white O-rings, and the 0.7 has got the blue O-rings. There's also a 1.5 which I didn't get, so there's a variety in there. Let's put the 1.8 one and see how that one fares. I mean, how much personally, I prefer the 1.8 because I'm an MTL user. There we go. That's some liquid in there. Let's see. As you can see now, you got quite a large place, to put some liquid in. So let's put some liquid in there, and then all you do is just close it, and that's it. It's fairly simple. Attach it to the battery. We'll have a vape and see what's it like. So lovely little cracker on it. Now this one is open to the full, and it's quite quite a nice draw. I wouldn't say tight, but it is a nice draw. Certainly with that coil you cannot do a direct lung, although it's a very restricted direct lung, but it's meant for MTL use. The vapor is very much the same, the flavor is very much the same, the throat hit is really good. There you go, and that's that was on 19 actually. I left it on 19. Let's put it down. Usually 14 is a good one. That's what I've been using it while I was trying it, and let's give it a go at 14 now. So there we have 14. Lovely throat hit. The flavor is very good as well. It depicts the flavor very well. So kudos to Aspire. Aspire, they've been going on for ages. The good thing about Aspire and their products is their lifespan goes stretches quite a way. I mean, you can find the Aspire BBC, the old ones, the small ones. Like you can still find them, in so many shops and so many places, internet, what have you. As opposed, some other makes, they bring something out and within 3-6 months, bang, everything goes away, and you're having a hard job to find. This one is backward compatible as well with the Nautilus X, so you can fit the same coils in there. So it's really, quite a versatile one. So you won't have a problem finding coils for it. This part of the glass there, the glass tube or whatever you want to call it, is from the old Aspire Nautilus X tank, the previous generation, and I had them in the trolley for years and I never done anything about it. So when I had that one, I thought, I bet that would look quite nice on it. So I put it on. As I said earlier, their stuff lasts for ages, and they're cross compatible. So you can fit an old glass if you have. I found it there. I found it. It looks. It gives it a bit of a nice look, that frosted glass part of it. So it's you can change the drip tip as you like. The tank has got these parts here, to dissipate the heat, which is a good idea. I haven't had any, even at 19 and 20 when I was trying it with the other coil, and I never had any heat, any burnt lips or anything like that. So it does work quite well. Look at that amount of vapor there. the crackle, even on the the 1.8 one. You know, it's a lovely one. There it is. It's my camera that is not reading properly, but I hope you can see it. You know what sort of wattage you know it is, and the coil is it is reading 1.82, so it's fairly accurate actually. Let's recap. What does the kit come with? It comes with the NX40, the updated one battery, which has got nice curves on it, you know, all around. It's a very light one, and you know, that's the battery as far as the battery is concerned. Then you get the tank, 2 coils, 0.7 and 1.8, so it caters for both. You get the spare O-rings and what have you, the USB-C charging. You get a nice, lovely kit, and it's quite small. Just for comparison, I know that, you know, they're not very much the same, but you know, if you have one of these, that's the Innokin Adept one. Okay, it's a 3000 mAh battery, but it's just for comparison. I've got another couple there to show you. So that's you know, it's quite you know, a lot smaller against the Vaporesso, the Degree one. That's the whole thing there, and this one is 950 mAh only. This one is 2200. You know, an Aspire battery is going to definitely do, you know, a whole day, if not more, depending on your how frequently you use it. And we've got the pod in from Innokin as well, and you know, there it is again. You know, this is only an 800, this is 2200, so you can see, you know, the battery size is very much, you know, the same. So okay, there's a bit of recess in there for the pod, you know, to go in there, but nevertheless, you know, there's quite a bit of difference between the two. So there you are. Yeah, that's I just thought, you know, I'll give you, you know, some sort of comparison somebody might have seen, you know, the either of them. Well, if you have come to this part of the video, you know, towards the end of it, there's a couple of more that you know, I'll be doing a review. The Vaptio, which I think I did mention it in another video. I never had the time to do it actually. It's a lovely little piece of mod. You know, I'll tell you all about it in the video when it comes out. And also the Aspire AVP, but that is the bigger one, the Pro, they call it AVP Pro. So watch out for these videos, and yeah, if you have any comments, or it would be ideal, you know, just to you know, let me know, and I'll answer you, as soon as I can. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you again in another video. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you. Bye-bye.